Make car go 8, 20 WD-40 secrets. Your mechanic hides the ultimate shop guide. Chances are you have a can of WD-40 sitting in your garage right now, but also you're probably only using it to silence squeaks. This little blue can of magic is one of the most powerful diagnostic and preventative maintenance tools you own. In this video, I'm sharing 20 shop secrets that prevent expensive repairs. We'll show you exactly how its unique water displacement power saves on engine parts, cleans like a solvent, and protects against rust. Crucially, we'll also show you 5 critical places WD-40 should never touch. Areas like your brakes and sensors, so you don't get spray happy and cause a multi-$1,000 mistake. Alright, let's save you serious money. Part 1. The Water Displacement Protocol, the Engine Saver. WD-40 stands for Water Displacement, 40th formula. This is where it shines. On their 40th attempt at a government-funded project, the WD-40 company perfected a spray to protect missiles in storage from rust. For those 39 previous attempts, we are all grateful. 20. Lubricate car jacks and stands. The fix. Your car's jack is a safety device. If the mechanism rusts or seizes, it's dangerous. Spray WD-40 directly onto the piston shaft, pivot points, and gears of your jack. Extend and retract it a few times. This displaces moisture, ensuring your safety equipment works perfectly when you need it most. 19. Revive a flood damp ignition. Your engine cranks but won't start. It just coughs. Often it's not the battery, it's moisture shorting your ignition system after heavy rain or a car wash. The fix. Pop the hood and locate your ignition coils and spark plug boots. Spray WD-40 directly onto them. The formula instantly drives out trapped water and restores the proper electrical path. Wait 1 minute, then try the key. It should fire right up. This trick eliminates the need for an unnecessary tow. 18. Free frozen locks and latches. It's below freezing and your door is glued shut by ice. Don't force the handle or the key. Never use hot water, it will just refreeze worse. The fix. Spray a shot of WD-40 directly into the keyhole or along the door latch mechanism. Its solvent properties cut through the ice. Give it 30 seconds to work its way in, then gently try the key or handle. Once open, follow up with a light coating of silicone spray for long-term protection. Part 2. Rust defense and penetrating power. 17. Loosen seized hardware. A rusted bolt is the #1 time killer in the garage. Forcing it guarantees a snapped head and hours of drilling. The fix. Saturate the rusted bolt, nut, or stuck spark plug base with WD-40. Allow it to soak for at least 10 to 15 minutes. The formula penetrates deep into the threads to dissolve the rust bond. Gently tap the bolt head with a wrench or hammer to help the fluid seep in. You'll feel the difference when you try to turn it again. 16. Shield exposed metal. Rust attacks any bare metal exposed to air and moisture. This is especially true on your undercarriage and door components. The fix. Apply a thin coat of WD-40 to exposed metal components like door hinges, suspension adjustment bolts, and the inside of wheel wells. It creates a temporary shield that repels water and salt, slowing down the corrosive process significantly. 15. Protect electrical plugs. Moisture and road salt corrupt the metal pins inside sensor plugs and wiring harnesses. This leads to intermittent faults, poor readings, and mystery check engine lights. The fix. When connecting or disconnecting any harness for headlights, coils, or sensors, give the pins a light mist of WD-40. It drives out moisture and blocks future corrosion. Note, for maximum long-term defense, finish the job with a dot of dielectric grease on the contact points. Part 3. Cleaning, restoration, and detail. 14. Restore headlight clarity, temporary. Foggy, yellowed headlight lenses weaken your night vision. This haze is surface oxidation. The fix. Clean the lens thoroughly with soap and water. Dry completely. Spray a small amount of WD-40 onto a clean microfiber cloth and rub it into the lens. The clarity returns almost instantly. Remember, this is a temporary fix. The haze will reappear as the oil evaporates, but it's perfect for quickly boosting visibility before a night drive or inspection. 13. Remove road contaminants. Tar, sap, grime. Sticky tree sap, baked on tar, or hardened road grime are a nightmare to remove without scratching your paint. The fix. Spray WD-40 directly onto the contaminant. Let it sit for 1 minute. The formula softens the residue, breaking the bond with your clear coat. Wipe away the spot gently with a clean microfiber towel. Finish by washing the area with soap and water to remove any oily residue. 12. Eliminate sticker residue. After removing an old bumper sticker or decal, you're left with sticky, stubborn adhesive that attracts dirt. The fix. Soak the remaining adhesive with WD-40. Give it a minute to work its way under the glue. Use a plastic scraper or your finger to gently rub the residue away. Wash thoroughly to leave the surface perfectly clean and smooth. 11. Clean, rusty license plate hardware. Rusty license plate screws and hardware look sloppy and can seize solid, making plate removal impossible without snapping the bolt. The fix: spray the screws and edges of the plate hardware. Let it soak. Scrub away the rust and stains with a soft brush. Reinstalling the screws with a light coat of WD-40 prevents future corrosion and ensures you can remove them easily next year. Part 4. Light lubrication and anti-friction. 10. Silence. Squeaky door hinges. That squeak is metal grinding on metal, wearing down your hinge pins. The fix: spray WD-40 onto the hinge joints. Swing the door open and closed several times to distribute the product and clean out any old grime. Wipe away excess. This quiets the noise, but remember, WD-40 is a light lubricant. For heavy-duty longevity, occasionally follow up with lithium grease. 9. Free sticky fuel doors and latches. Fuel doors that stick or won't latch properly are annoying. This is often caused by dirt and rust buildup in the small hinge mechanism. The fix: spray a small amount onto the hinge, spring, and latching mechanism. Work the door open and closed a few times. This keeps the action smooth and prevents you from bending the door or breaking the mechanism by forcing it open. 8. Lubricate sticking window tracks. If your power window is slowing down or squeaking, it's fighting through dirt and dried up rubber lubricant in the narrow glass channels. This strains and eventually burns out the motor. The fix: roll the window down. Spray a light mist of WD-40 into the channels. Roll the window up and down several times. This instantly cleans the track. For lasting smoothness, finish with a specific silicone spray on the rubber. 7. Rejuvenate wiper blades. Wiper blades that streak or chatter are usually dry and stiff from heat and UV rays. The fix: wipe the blade edge clean with a damp cloth. Apply a small amount of WD-40 to a cloth and run it along the rubber edge. This temporarily reconditions the rubber, restores flexibility, and eliminates the film that causes streaks. 6. Clean and restore interior plastics. A quick way to clean up dusty, grimy interior plastic is with a light solvent. The fix: never spray directly onto the dash or steering wheel. Spray WD-40 onto a microfiber cloth and wipe down dashboard plastics, door panels, and trim. It cuts through grime and skin oils, leaving a clean, satin finish that looks fresh without feeling greasy. 5. Remove stubborn interior stains. Gum, crayon wax, or spilled adhesive can feel impossible to remove from carpets or vinyl. The fix: spray the affected spot lightly. The solvent dissolves the sticky base. Use a plastic scraper or a soft cloth to gently lift the residue. Blot the area with a damp cloth and mild soap afterward. 4. Protect door and trunk seals. The rubber seals around your openings prevent leaks and wind noise. They dry out and crack due to temperature changes. The fix: wipe the seals clean. Apply WD-40 to a clean rag and rub it along the rubber. This restores moisture, prevents cracking, and keeps your doors from freezing shut in the winter. 3. Prevent battery terminal corrosion. Corrosion on your battery terminals strangles your power flow and can cause electrical chaos. The fix: after cleaning the corrosion, use baking soda and water. Connect the cables. Finish with a light spray of WD-40 over the terminals and clamps. This sacrificial layer repels moisture and slows future acid buildup. 2. Shield undercarriage components. The undercarriage needs protection against salt and road chemicals. The fix: safely lift the car. Spray WD-40 generously on non-moving metal components like the subframe, suspension arms, and frame edges. This creates a moisture barrier, extending the lifespan of critical components. 1. The emergency flood restart. This is the ultimate use of WD-40. Your car stalls after hitting deep water. The fix: do not keep cranking the engine. Open the hood. Spray WD-40 generously over the spark plug wires, coils, and all electrical connections. The water displacement action is often enough to dry the ignition system and allow the spark to return. Wait 2 minutes and try to start the car. Warning: 5 places never to spray WD-40. WD-40 is a great solvent and water displacer, but it is not a universal lubricant. Using it in these spots will cause damage or a safety hazard. Brake components, rotors, calipers, pads. WD-40 is oily and flammable. Spraying it here will ruin your pads and/or causing them to lose their necessary friction, leading to total brake failure. Non-negotiable safety risk: serpentine or timing belts. The solvent will attack and soften the rubber compound, causing the belt to slip, degrade, and snap, potentially destroying your engine. MAF/oxygen sensors. It leaves a film on the sensitive internal wires, skewing the readings and confusing the engine computer, resulting in a check engine light and poor performance. Suspension bushings control arms. The solvent will attack the soft rubber or polyurethane used in suspension bushings, causing them to break down and fail prematurely. Door trunk locks. Long term, while it frees a frozen lock, it attracts dirt and dust over time. This mix will form a thick paste that will eventually seize the lock mechanism completely. Use graphite powder or dedicated silicone spray for long-term lubrication. Stick to the fixes, avoid the danger zones, and you'll save serious money. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for more great tips from Make Car Go. Drive safe and take care of your car like it's a part of the family.